Welcome to Derry. Episode 5 is just launched, and right here on Carnage Candy, Grace and I have watched it, and now we're going to break it down and talk about it. You can make sure and like and subscribe to Carnage Candy for more awesome horror content, and watch the playlist if you want to watch the full Welcome to Derry series breakdown as we go episode by episode weekly here on the channel. Grace, and this episode felt like it was like 5 minutes long.
It really did. This was one of the fastest episodes of the entire season by far.
Yeah.
And it's probably because it was just stuffed with stuff going on.
Yeah, I think that just lots of sewer running around, lots of hollering flashbacks, lots of kiddos getting in trouble. But I like the long con here from with Maddie coming back. I thought that was
that was really cool.
Yeah,
I like how they did that.
I think we see Maddie coming back, and he's introduced to the gang. He's coming out of the sewers as they're kind of doing their... Dude, they had the coolest hangout ever.
They really do. Up in the tower, they got a tent up there. They got like a baseball bat and a ball. It looks like they have a bowling kit up there too.
Yeah,
he had a bowling pin in his hand.
I was thinking about the fights that must have happened to claim that as gang hideout real estate for these kids. Like,
good on them for getting it though.
Yeah.
That is the top tier one right there. Good Lord.
Yeah, but Maddie is back, and I did immediately have a thought of like, man, it'd be really cool if Pennywise did like a long con and like was Maddie the whole time.
Yeah, it is kind of funny because when you look at Maddie, like when you first see him, it's he's looking kind of blue. Like like this boy is already drowned and he's walking around. Something's up. Something's not clicking.
No, he's like heavily desaturated, and like everybody else is like tan and glowing, and Maddie's just, my boy is turned down.
He's a poor kid.
But I think that was probably the only real pleasant surprise that I got. You know, I think last week I was immediately disappointed pretty early on because last week you had talked about how the military, you just hoped that the military didn't just use it for like as a weapon, right?
Yeah, and that's exactly what they start off talking about in this episode.
Yeah. And you know, Jimmy Remar starts talking, and I don't like it when we learn revelations about characters through them telling, because he tells his friend or Francis says, I got hypnotized during a military training exercise and ended up learning everything again. And it was like,
he took a drug and it made him remember everything.
Yeah.
Like, so you smoked some weed?
Yeah.
You smoked some weed, cowboy. You got really high and remembered how that one thing chased you around in the woods.
Yeah, and it was just like, come on, man. And
they could have done better.
Yeah, and even more disappointing is like, I know this can save America, and it's like, ugh. And I grimaced when he said this, and Chelsea was like, "What's wrong?" Because I watch it with my wife, and I was like, I don't know. It actually would have been a surprising change of pace if the military was like, hundreds of people go missing from Derry every year, so we thought we'd look into it. And that was it. Like,
instead of, we're going to use this as a weapon because we know we can control it. It's military 101 in the Stephen King universe.
Yeah. And I think that's why I was disappointed. And I was right there with you, where it was like, it would have been actually nice if Jimmy Remar was like, no, I'm really a good guy. We need to kill this fucking thing because it hurts kids.
That's what I was hoping he was going to do. Like, he makes it seem like he's going after it, but in all reality, he wants to kill it because it almost got him.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a revenge story. No. Nope.
Yeah, and I guess like the hope that we can hold out for is that like he at least acknowledges some kind of personal vendetta, but it'll probably be too late for that. But I don't know, just to take the edge off of, we're going to use it as a nuke against the Koreans.
Yeah, we can control this clown. It'll be fine.
Pennywise gets off the bus in Korea and is like, "Hey, I'm going to kill y'all." And then Jimmy Remar,
I pictured him like Woods in Black Ops. Nah, baby. They just fly in Pennywise.
Yeah. Could you just see George Bush like, oh man, we're gonna get that drop Pennywise and fucking
he's just doing that little weird dance in the sky as he's parachuting in. flapping his legs around. He's got a parachute on his back, just doing a little jig all the way down. Here I come for America.
And Pennywise goes up to Saddam Hussein and is like, and Saddam is like, just hands himself over to Bush Senior.
Well, hopefully we get a multiverse and we have the Pennywise superhero.
We can pray. We can pray. We can pray. But we get the kids down in the sewers pretty quick. It all is finally revealed to Hanlon, and he's pissed that he's been moved to Derry. And when the episode ended, I was like, oh man, that was like a 25-minute oneer right there. But
yeah, it did kind of feel that way. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really any good material here to really discuss, except for, I guess, Ms. Hanlon being down in the sewers. And the issue with the 40-minute or 50-minute runtime is the exploration of, hey, if you see anybody that means anything to you, shoot them.
Yeah.
And then Mike and the kids show up.
Yep.
But yeah,
I do want to talk about in the sewers, because I feel like the entire episode should have been them just in the sewers. Like, they should have been down there for 50 minutes.
Yeah.
And I feel like we kind of got cheated on it in a way, because there's still like 5 or 6 people down in the sewers that we have no idea what happened to them.
The soldiers and stuff, right? We're just assuming that Uncle Sam killed them all.
Well, not only that, what's his name? The aunt's nephew who had the dagger, he's just down there.
Yeah.
Still.
Oh yeah, he's running around.
Yeah, exactly. You see, you even forgot about it too. Like he ran, he loses the thing, and then they just disappear.
Daniel.
Like, you don't. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I had a question for you about horror in general, but when somebody drops like the relic to kill a demon, right? Like when Daniel drops it, like. And because Chelsea and I were both like, oh my God, like, is that good or bad script writing? You know,
it depends. With Daniel, I kind of cut it some slack, because what I get mad at is if they trip and fall and like drop it or something like that. Daniel's full on sprinting away from being shot at.
Sure.
So it's kind of understandable. And the little satchel thing that he has, he's just looking down at it and it's wide open the whole time.
Yeah.
So I already assumed that he was going to drop it anyway. But there are moments where I'm like, oh, come on now. That's just, if you're going down there, like, hang on to it. But it had to be dropped to continue on the story with Lily, at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yep.
But it's hit or miss. This one, it felt like, that could actually happen. It was very feasible that if you're running that hard and you are being shot at, you're not going to really pay attention to anything besides just trying to survive at that time.
Yeah.
Which is kind of messed up that they just automatically shot at this kid.
I know.
Like,
I know.
Hey, where are you going? Blam, 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 blam.
It was like Chelsea goes.
He has no weapon.
Chelsea goes, why are they shooting at him?
Yeah, it makes no sense. It makes no sense why they shoot at this kid. He just starts running. They open fire immediately. Hey, get back here. Blam, 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 blam.
I don't,
What? He's a kid.
Take
what
it
are you
easy.
doing?
Take it easy.
My God. Just automatically fire at this kid.
But we do get our Pennywise reveal out of Maddie. And I do feel like the reveal is fine with the split head. And it is good that Pennywise at least came out of a moment that they cooked on for 40 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. It felt good to see Pennywise come on screen like that. Like, it was a really natural way to put him on there, and it was a kind of a surprise as well, like, to see Pennywise evolve out of what he did. It was nice. Like, it felt good to finally see him on the screen in that way.
Kind of brutal to bring, because as we know, I had hope for Phil, right? Kind of brutal to keep hope.
I thought about you too. Whenever they showed Phil's body, I went, oh man, poor Sean.
Yeah, kind of brutal
Sean.
to bring the hope back alive and then find out that he's dead because his dead corpse is floating in the water.
You got Eric Bana, dude.
Yeah.
Here comes my boy RPG.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, Grayson's gonna be so impressed when we do the review. No, he's still dead.
I could just see you being like, damn it, son of a bitch.
Oh damn! I yanked my damn headphones out laughing. Oh man! But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna get Grayson on this review here, and then Grayson's like, he thought he had me.
It was funny because you were the first thing I thought of. Like when his body floated up, I went, "Oh man, poor Sean. Oh, he struck out again. Poor thing."
No, I guess our other real big revelation here is, I guess I missed this, but the nurse is Mrs. Kirsch, or that Lily talks to a lot, and I think that's like,
What do you mean?
like the nurse who takes care of Lily and Juniper Hills. That's Mrs. Kirsch from who Beverly, gets hounded by in
The old lady?
it proper. Yeah, that's the old lady.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, or it's Mrs. Kirsch's mom. I'm thinking timeline wise. No, yeah, that's the old lady, Mrs. Kirsch, as she's married. She's married to Mr. Kirsch, who it seems abusive and wants his steak cooked a certain way.
Yeah, no good.
And then it turns out that Mrs. Kirsch is the white lady lover.
The one that's getting an affair.
Yeah, and
which was cool.
Yeah,
I like how they kind of tied that all in. That was really neat.
Yeah, so I think I'm excited to see what happens with the Kirsch family, to see how they're trying to build some mythos there. It was funny whenever he appears in the back of her car. I was like, that's kind of convenient, isn't it, for him to appear in the back of her car, huh? And Chelsea goes, no, they're sleeping together. I was like, oh!
Man, Sean was all messed up on this episode. Oh, man, I'm getting hit from every side here.
I'm just a dumb
son of a bitch.
Just like
that Stephen King, let me tell you, he's a genius.
Pretty convenient, stupid. Chelsea, no, she's the white lady. I'm like, what white lady? The one he's sleeping with.
Light bulb just bloop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Speaking of light bulbs, we get Holleran's flashback. His grandpappy found his box. I don't know what's in there.
I've been waiting for this because that, of course, ties into what he teaches Danny in The Shining. So I was wondering if they were going to show his box of how he locks people up. Or locks up the evil spirits in his head.
Yeah, because even Danny kind of teaches his dad to think of a brick wall in The Shining. Yeah. But yeah, these are all of Holleran's demons that come to life. I was kind of curious if because he falls into a sewer, so Pennywise is kind of manifesting this, or he's so scared he's manifesting itself. But I was curious if the deadlights were what was in the box.
Yeah, that would be kind of neat. I wasn't really sure. What I was kind of getting is this is how Halloran starts to see more dead people, would be because the box is opened up, because he saw Hanlon's buddy outside. It's not Rich. I can't remember his name.
It looks like Rich if he was grown up. I think that's a better kind of assumption here, is that this is how Holleran starts seeing actual ghosts, because he doesn't right now. He just reads minds and gets feelings. But this is where his powers of seeing ghosts of the Overlook kind of come in. Where, remember, he tells Danny they're just like pictures in a book. They're not going to hurt you. They're just scary.
And this is kind of cool because it leads into how he gets so accustomed to seeing them, because he's in Derry. So there's going to be a ton of dead people walking around this area. Yeah. So it would explain why the Overlook is kind of like I've seen this before type of thing.
It makes me excited. I'm excited to see where it goes. Again, I think the series is kind of dragging at this point. So
it is. I did feel like this episode was a better episode, but I don't know if this is an 8 or a 10 episode long series, but
we're getting there.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And that's exciting and kind of scary.
Yeah, I don't want to look at the episode count, because I want to be like, way to go, guys, if they do wrap it up, and then it says it's over at the end of the streaming session. But let us know your thoughts on Welcome to Derry season 5 and how you think it's going.
Also, Sean and I, we don't watch the trailer for the next episode. Like,
yes.
Sean and I always come in new, so if you watch the trailer, you probably know what's coming. We never do, because I love the excitement of, oh wow,
no cheaters in the comments. But go watch the rest of the playlist. Start fresh if you want. If you're just catching up, make sure and like and subscribe to Carnage Candy right here, and we will see you shortly for the next episode of Welcome to Derry. You guys have a great day, not night,
goodbye,
evening, whatever time it is. I don't know.
Whatever time you're watching, have a good one.